This is Gary Butterfield.
This is Cole Ross.
And this is Monster, my podcast.
And this is Zu-che-quon.
There's a monster in my podcast.
This is the last god in the Malleus Monstrorum.
I know. Saving our best and most interesting for last, baby.
Kinda.
Kinda. No. Just if I was structuring this, I would have put something cooler at the end. That would
Should've
sum
been like
up.
Zippy.
Yeah.
The haunted sword or something at the end of this. You know?
But instead, what we have is another formless mass of darkness that responds to bells.
Yeah, but doesn't respond to light.
No.
He's got a big advantage over the Haunter of the Dark.
Yes, he does. It's weird that they both exist when they do similar things. Although this one isn't associated with night gaunts. Yes.
And one of them's weak to nothing. Mm-hmm. It's a little bit cooler than that. Like, the idea is whenever he shows up, it's not just dark. Everyone goes blind. And what you see, like when you can't see, like it starts driving you crazy until eventually you tear out your eyes.
Yes.
So this is a cool adventure hook, like the village where everybody, won't talk about what happened 10 years ago, but nobody has, all their eyes have been torn out. Mm-hmm. Like this is a cool detail.
Yes.
I think.
I do like that. Just where you lose your sanity and eventually you have to rip them out. I like the idea of making that roll. And like you're gonna tear him out, but like your success on that roll determines how clean and painless it's going to be.
Sure.
Yeah. It's one of those things about eyes. Like they're some of the most fragile things on your body because they're exposed. They're front facing. They're right next to your brain, which is another important part of you. Yeah, it's pretty tough it's actually pretty tough to get an eye out of there because it's all surrounded by muscle. And attached by a big old nerve. Yeah, a lot of socket there. Just watch the first Hostel if you want to see how hard it is to do that. But
or in Kill Bill.
Oh yeah,
where they pluck the eye. You know.
Yeah. So you would have to mean it.
Good.
You would have to mean it if you were going to take one out.
Do you think that when this guy decides to come back, he likes to do practice on a daycare full of pugs? Just for a real T-ball, just to tee himself up for some easy eye gouging.
I don't know why that made me so sad, Gary.
Like Village of the Pugs should be cute, but why is it not?
The sound of the breathing, Gary.
I think that this makes a really good starter god for a keeper, not only because of that blindness angle, like finding a village where everybody has plucked out their eyes, but also he can only stay summoned while the bells are being intoned. Yeah. And fighting this god would be very difficult, but killing somebody ringing a bell. Yes. Like anybody could do that. Mm-hmm.
But after the first summoning in this place, it will come back whenever there's an eclipse. Yeah. So like you think, okay, somebody at the library tells you like, all we have to do, this worked the first time, we need to get rid of the bell keepers in this cult that are, welcoming them in. You go and take out the bell keepers and then, it turns out there is a little bit more of the parchment. Oh no, we have to deal with this thing directly.
Yeah, we have to stop the eclipse somehow. Mm-hmm. Which isn't a thing you can really do.
No. Sadly. All you can do is profit by selling a bunch of shoddy goggles.
Yeah. Or the world is going to end during the eclipse, and you'd be right this time.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't know. I don't mourn it.
The Heaven's Pug Cult. The symbol is just like a pug, like with their dorky ass little faces, but with no eyes.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm sad again. Brought to you by our backers at patreon.com/Duckfeed.tv.